Is watching porn that much of a big deal? I'm still faithful to my husband and wife and to my vocation of celibacy, but at the end of the day it's just a group of images on a screen. Others argue it's like masturbation, where it's not really harming anyone. Plus, where is porn or masturbation even mentioned in the Bible? I've been asked these questions many times, so I want to address this today. Is watching porn really harmful or not? Well, the quick answer is yes. And here is why. In Matthew 5:28, Jesus makes it clear that if we look lustfully at someone, we have already committed adultery in our hearts, whether we know the person or not. The second thing is that pornography leads to further sin. It is more than a momentary stimulation, because it leads us to think and to perceive others as objects of our sexual gratification. These women and men being watched are daughters and sons of God, and they're not living up to their God-given dignity in fact and also in the eyes of the observer. The Catechism of the Catholic Church says this: pornography perverts the conjugal act, meaning the act of sex, and it perverts the intimate giving of spouses, husband and wife, to each other. It does grave injury to the dignity of the participants, including those watching, since each one becomes an object of base pleasure and illicit profit for others. It immerses all who are involved in the illusion of a fantasy world. In watching pornography, you are watching men and women being sinned against. As we watch these men and women being treated as objects, there is a tendency to look at other men and women as objects of our sexual gratification. And this can be dangerous, particularly through sexual aggression, could lead to things like date rape, and also a tendency for lust, which could lead to one-night stands and using people sexually. The third thing is that pornography is addictive. And because it is addictive, it can take over our lives and make us need and want more. And the more you want in pornography, the more aggressive it gets. First it increases in frequency, then in aggression. And that influences our whole being, our whole character. The fourth thing is that it harms your relationship with your spouse, or if you're not yet married, your future spouse. It's not true that it enhances your sexuality or your sexual life, but it actually cheapens it. It turns something that is supposed to be a beautiful intimacy into lust. Another thing is that it also harms our relationship with God and the gift of chastity that we offer God. In the case of seminarians, priests, and religious, when we give in to watching pornography, we're throwing away this wonderful, beautiful gift of celibacy which God has given us. Porn, as all sin, desensitizes us to the gentle whisper of the Holy Spirit. When we sin, we turn our back against God. But always know that there is mercy, there is grace, there is forgiveness which God offers us, and each person who turns back to a merciful and loving God. A person who is in the clutches of pornography has lost the ability to truly love, because true love is faithful, true love is pure, it is fruitful, and it is honest. Whether you're single, married, or in a relationship, whether you're religious, a priest, whatever it is, you're always called to chastity through integrity and self-control. If you find yourself in the clutches of addiction to porn, seek help, seek accountability, seek God and also the sacraments, particularly the sacrament of reconciliation. God is not going to be disgusted by you, disappointed by you. He loves you. He has a great plan for your life. Just turn to Him and know His love, know His mercy.
If you'd like to know more about how to quit porn, check out the link below.